Hello, you guys. I'll make sure my Wi-Fi's on. All right. So today's Tip Tuesday. We're going to talk about something that is not something I'm good at. It's not something I'm good at. But it's important, and I will tell you, it's something I'm getting better at. So I'm not really good at it, but I'm getting better at it. So today's Tip Tuesday is going to all be about follow-ups. Hi, Tiffany. So follow-ups. You'll hear over and over and over and over again, the powers in the follow-up, the powers in the follow-up. And you're probably like, what does that even mean? You guys, if you think about your customers, okay, they probably know 3 or 4 Scentsy consultants off the top of their head, okay? But, hi Whitney, but the icing on the cake is you following up with them. That is what matters to your customers, okay? Hey Jessie, so how do we follow up? I just checked the files just to make sure. In this group, there are customer follow-up logs. If you are a pen and paper type of person, do that. But you have to, the key to your follow-up is going to be your consistency, okay? So there's follow-up logs you can do, pen and paper, put them in a binder, put them in your happy planner, and that way you can just go, as soon as you send a sample, you write it down. When someone orders, you write down what they order, and then you go back, check in with them. Hey girl, how did you like aloe water and cucumber dryer bar? I don't know, we don't have dryer bar, but it's fine, whatever. But you'll go back and you'll ask them, okay? I tried the pen and paper for probably about 2 months. It ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm normally a pen and paper person, but I lose my list. So I will write it all down, but then I don't know where I put it. That is the story of my life with everything. If it's not in my phone where it's constantly attached to me, it's not gonna happen. We have the Amy app. That is my go-to. It tells me when to check in with you guys. It tells me when to check in with my customers. It tells me when to send a thank you note, what they ordered, when they ordered it, when I last followed up with them. That is my personal favorite way. Yes, Whitney, Amy, all the way. I'm telling you, it's in your app store. It hooks or links right to your workstation. And so everybody who orders, everything is coming in through that app. That is my best way to follow up. And then I can see too, hey Destiny, whether I have emailed that person or whether I've texted them or whether I've done it on Messenger. I am not consistent in which method I use to follow up when it comes to how I'm following up, and that's because of this. So whenever I have a party, anyone who orders from me, they get a message immediately, okay? So I'll post on the party link, hey girl, thank you so much for your order. You're gonna love blah, blah, blah with a real life picture, all right? Then I go and I message them. Hey lady, is it okay if I add you on Facebook? And I've said this before. Is it okay if I add you on Facebook? Not to be spammy, but so I can check in with you to make sure you got your order right. Make sure everything's good, nothing's broken, everything's okay. How did you like it? I've had one person that didn't say yes, but I didn't say no, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, they say yes every time because people don't care as much as you think they do, and if they don't want you on there, they're just gonna ignore you. Okay, that's fine because I got your email because you ordered on the website. I'll just email you. It's not a big deal. So the people who I have added on my Facebook, I can go and I just go back to Messenger. The people who I don't have on my Facebook, I will go and I will email them. So that's why I'm not consistent in how I message them when I'm following up. But that is the biggest thing when you're following up. We've talked about this a lot. Do not word vomit on these people, okay? A very, very simple, and I think Amy app, it tells you even what to say. You can edit it, but it tells you what to say. And I went through and I caught up on all my follow-ups today, and one of the things I really like that it says is, what brings you joy? So what I did is I changed it to, what in your order is bringing you the most joy? And that way there's a question, it's open-ended, they will respond back to me. If you don't put a question in there, most people won't respond. They just won't. So make sure your follow-ups have a question with them. With your follow-ups, that is how you are going to expand your network, okay? When you add them on your Facebook, this is how you get them to know you. People choose you for a reason. Guaranteed, like I just said, they know at least 3 different Scentsy consultants, at least. Why are they picking you? Why? You know, there has to be a reason. And a lot of people will pick you for a lot of different reasons. But when you're consistent, when they get to see you, see your family, kind of get to know who you are online, and you care about them and you're showing them that you care about them, that is going to keep them as your customer. Okay? From there, you can later ask them to do a party. Hey girl, how are you liking your items? You want to get them for free? Give them a party link. You know, things like that to keep them coming back to you, to create lifelong customers, okay? Consistency with your follow-ups is going to be key. Like I already said, they have the 2x2x2 method. The 2-day check-in, thanks for your order. 2-week check-in, hey girl, how'd it go? Is everything good in your order? And 2 months, is there anything else I can get you? Are you running out of anything? But in between that, you guys, you've got to create the relationship with them. So those people, you need to make sure that you're checking in on them. You're liking their Facebook statuses when they become your Facebook friends. Because again, Facebook is set up on an algorithm. They can't see your stuff if you're not commenting and liking their stuff, and you guys have a lot of the same things in common. It's just the way it works, okay? So getting to know them, you have to be intentional about that. I keep saying that. You got to be intentional. Intentional and consistency. Those are like the two biggest things, in my opinion, when it comes to Scentsy. Okay? Being intentional, being consistent. What are you doing that's normal? Like it's habit at this point. You just keep doing it every day. That is going to get you far. Chloe said something this morning. What'd she say? She said, she said the leaders, they are where they are because they do a handful of things really, really well and consistently. Identify what those are for you, okay? And if you don't have one, like me, I'm not great. Follow-ups I'm getting better, but they don't come super naturally to me. The app is perfect for me, the Amy app. So that's something I'm working on, trying to focus on to be better at, because I know it's a big weakness of mine. So find your weakness, strengthen it, okay? You also have to make sure, too, that when you do add these people, again, you are posting in your stories, posting on your Facebook. You have to be the Scentsy lady in their head. You've got to get in their head as a Scentsy girl, okay? Whitney said something in Grace and Grit for Tip Tuesday, and she was basically like, if you're not consistently posting in your VIP group, if you're not consistently posting on your Facebook stories, on your Facebook page, people are going to forget that you're the Scentsy girl. And then when they need Scentsy and someone else is constantly posting, they're going to be like, oh, that's right, let me go place an order. You have to be in their face, but you're not in their face. You're just in their face because you're consistent about it, but you're not like being forceful in their face at them, okay? This is also going to help you to grow your network, which is what we are here to do. You have to grow your network. Eventually, you're going to run out of people to ask about doing a party. You just are, if you don't expand, right? You only have so many friends and family. So when you're adding people from parties that have ordered from you, they're now seeing your stuff. They have a whole different network of friends than the one person who partied. It's like, party? You ordered for me, but now you have this network over here that I can tap into, and it'll just keep going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But you've got to do that. So if you're not adding people, you're not following up with them, creating that relationship, that's not going to happen, okay? And that's something I had on the Amy app come up today. So-and-so hasn't ordered in over a year, and I'm like, I don't even know how to reach out to that person right now because I didn't follow up with them last year. And it's been a year since they ordered. That's awkward. Because now what do I do? Like, I messed that up. I have to figure out a way to not be a creeper and go back last year and try to follow up with those people, okay? So if you're doing it from the get-go, you're going to be better off. I'm telling you. Do not make the same mistakes I made. You have to be the Scentsy girl. Don't exhaust your resources. So like I just said, you have to be getting parties off of parties, okay? Customers off of other customers. I had a lady this morning message me and she said, hey Anya, I need your Scentsy website because I want my mom to order, but I want her to order only from you. And I was like, dang, okay girl, yeah. So I gave her my website, right? And then I told her too, I said, just so you know, when you refer someone to me, like I do have a referral program. If you refer someone to me who's going to order, you get $5 off your next order. How do I do that? I PayPal the girl $5. No sweat off my back. Your mom just placed a $70 order. Like, yeah, I'm going to give you $5 because you deserve that. Thank you. Thank you for helping me grow my network, okay? And I'll also tell you, too, you guys, you want people to take you seriously because a lot of people Think of all the direct sales people you have on your Facebook page. Okay? Think about the type of direct salesperson that you don't want to be and the type that you do want to be. I ordered something, and I've said it before, the other day from a girl. She never checked in with me. It's been 3 weeks. It's in 3 weeks. She never asked how I liked it. She never said thank you. Nothing. Not ordering from her again. I'm just not going to do it. No, I don't think so. So you have to be different. You have to be intentional about what you're doing to show your customers that you do care, you do love them, and you are going to sit there and follow up with them because they deserve it. They deserve to know that you care, that they spent money with you. You don't just take that lightly because they could pick literally anybody, but they're not. They're picking you. Okay? And then with that too, I'll say, Whitney said something today that I was like, that's good. And in my mind, everybody's doing it, but I don't know that everybody's really doing it. Please make sure that you are spoiling your hosts, okay? We have our perpetual party reward. That's really like a referral reward. So it's a good way to use in those follow-ups, right? When you are talking to your host and you're like, hey, just so you know, if one of your party people has a party from your party, you get a half off item. On their party, like, you get a half off item. They need to know that. Don't just use that perpetual word for you, okay? Like, that could be your host at her friend's party. Then what is she doing? She's literally doing the work for you. She just got you another party because you brought up, of course she wants a half off item. Hello. So you need to be telling her that, and that's a good way when you follow up to put that in there. And just so you know, if you have a party, then so-and-so, your friend, is blessed with a half off item, or even vice versa. Just so you know, if you can get any of your people to host a party, then you'll get a half off item. And there another party's booked with another bigger expanded network, okay? And then two, just giving that knowledge to your host is really important, or hostess, I don't know. But also making sure that you're doing something for your hostess, okay? Because when they're having parties, they're blessing us with a whole nother network of more people. So whether it's, I don't know, what do I have over here? I do the scent of the month bar always for every single hostess. So all my July people got the August scent of the month bar. And then like little things, like $1 mask. You know, so they always have something scentsy, and then I put something else in there, but it doesn't have to be that big, you guys. It can be small. It doesn't have to be huge. Give them a scent circle. Like, that's not a huge deal. You know, but it's something to show your appreciation of them. You're thankful that they're helping you to expand your network. And then when you go to follow up with that host, I will, Whitney, I'll save it. I'll try to remember this time. When you go to follow up with that host about, hey girl, how did all your items come in, right? Because we're following up, even with our host, she's a customer too. Then you can try to expand your network even more in that way, okay? But you guys, like, when they say the power's in the follow-up, seriously, the power is in the follow-up. It is, because people forget, right? So if you're creating that relationship and you say thank you after the 2 days, 2 weeks you check in when they've gotten their order, and then the 2 months, hey lady, what's going on? How are you? Do you need anything else? Then they place that order. It's money back in your pocket, but it shows your customers so much. They want to know they're cared for. That is probably like the biggest thing that will keep people coming back to you is those follow-ups. Like, and when I say follow-ups too, it's not even just about their order, right? Oh, little Jimmy's sick. Hey girl, how's little Jimmy doing? That's a follow-up. You're caring about your customer. You're treating them as people. I'll give you this little wisdom nugget here. We have been having so many issues with military housing that we were like, you know what? Screw this. We're going to go look at houses to buy. It's a nightmare and I don't like it. But my husband said yesterday we found a house that we really liked. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. But when he went to go talk with the realtor was making him feel like a number. And my husband said, you can tell he doesn't care about us. He cares about money in his pocket. And I don't want to use him anymore. Think about that. He never once followed up with us last week about how we were feeling about things. Didn't follow up with us yesterday. He just made my husband feel like a number. Hasn't said anything today. And my husband's like, no, I'm good. You don't want to be that person. You don't want your customers to feel that way because they're not just a number. They are the reason you have a business. So you need to be following up with all of your customers. All of them. all of them. So anyways, that is follow-up. So whether you do a binder system, whether you do the app, whether you figure out some really cool Excel spreadsheet, whatever, do what works for you, but make sure you are following up so your customers will continue to come back to you, because otherwise they will just pick someone else. Yes, Whitney, done, son, like, I'm good. So what? Whatever commission you make as a realtor, you ain't getting off of me. You can go treat somebody else like a number, but it ain't gonna be me. Like, no, that's not okay. That people need to feel valued. They just do. So follow up with your customers. Be consistent in it. Create a relationship with them. Be intentional, you guys. Don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. Don't make it just about the sale. Treat them as people. And I promise you, it will go further and further and further. I'm telling you, you guys. I'm telling you. I literally, I told you guys a while ago, I had a lady message me and she's like, I'm getting my mother-in-law to order from you too. We have a Scentsy person, but you're just so much fun. We love your family. You have kids to take care of and to raise. And I'm like, thank you. I don't want to take someone's sale, but it shows you that they care about getting to know their consultant. Hey, Andra, like they care. They care about getting to know me. They care that I checked in on them and I talked to them, and now they're at dinner hanging out at Olive Garden talking about me. I don't know those people. I have no idea who those women are, but they'd rather order from someone that they can see. They're getting to know. They see my family. I'm checking in with them. I'm getting to see their families and comment on their stuff, and we're creating a relationship. So think about those things when you're following up with people. Do not just make it about the sale, and keep expanding your network. I hope you guys have a good Tuesday. Bye.